Y'all, it's Dan. Time for another video. The name of my channel is Numerical Lion, where I use gematria to reveal the false reality in which we live in. Everyday actors and puppets getting on stage and talking about what's going on. No different from a 16-year-old Greta Thunberg who's become a celebrity. This one's from The Guardian. She says, "See you on the street." And Greta Thunberg urges all to join Friday's climate strike in this video. That's a minute and 46 seconds long. There's a reason why it's a minute 46 seconds long. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Everything is for a reason. All these numbers are for a reason. This came out on September 17th, posted 52 Eastern Daylight Time. I would imagine that's what EDT means. So what does that mean? See you on the street. See you on the street. She's 16, 33, by the way. She's Swedish, 33, by the way. Right? Swedish and 16. So she said, tongue twister there, "See you on the street." That equals 239. Why is that interesting? 239 happens to be the 52nd prime number. See that? And so this was posted at 52 Eastern Daylight Time. Right on down to the timestamp. And also this. 146. Why is it 146? It all has to do with gematria. In fact, if you play this video, it's a minute and 45 seconds. So I don't know why they're saying 146. You know, obviously it is gematria. That's why they're saying it. Her name, Greta Thunberg. Let's look at this here. So before we go into that, let's get into the decode a little bit. So she says, "See you on the street," talking about the global climate strike, both 77, that number of theater. You know, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be street theater, a performance. That's what she's doing. She's performing. You know, "See you on the street," she says. She's a climate activist. See you on the street. So, 77. I mentioned that. The video is a minute 46. Why? Gematria. Greta Thunberg equals 146 in English ordinal, where A is 1, B is 2, etc. You add it all up, it equals 146. Thunberg also equals 121, the reverse ordinal, where A becomes 26, B 25, C 24, etc. Add them all up, 121. What are we talking about here? Talking about the global climate strike in reverse reduction equals 121. All right, we're going to strike. Walk out of school, whatever we're going to do, you know, for just a day. So looking at her birthday, she was born on the 3rd day of January. It was 260 days from her birthday to the day of action. It's calling for September 20th, 260. Why is that interesting? Well, the story was posted on September 17th, which is the 260th day with 105 left. So that's why it was posted then. Had something about her birthday. Greta Thunberg, she wrote a book, No One is Too Small to Make a Difference, on May 30th, a collection of her speeches. Um, and from, do we have that? Yes, I do. From that to when this action is going to be taken is 113 days. That number of deception, not true, fiction. Scottish Rite also 113. That's who's controlling things anyway. The Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. George Washington. Scottish Rite. Scottish is 113. That's right. And 32. Like theater. That's what they're involved in here. It's pure theater going on. Because if now get back to Greta. So she was born in 2003. Her mother is an opera singer and her father is an actor. And her grandfather is an actor and director, Olaf Thunberg. So she's from an acting family. And that's what she's doing. She is acting her role, as a 16-year-old Swedish climate activist, right? What is climate activist? Probably wondering. Climate activist. 239, we were talking about that number. See you on the street, 239, says the climate activist, right? 52, like climate activist. 58, like Freemasonry. With the S exception, now we don't need the S exception. She's an activist, period. 113 as well, right? 113 days from when the book came out. May 30th is the 150th day of the year. Why is that interesting? Because September 17th, there'll be 105 days left in the year on September 17th. And she wrote the book on the 150th day, all about 15 here. See you on the street, she says. So even though it's slow, the pace is picking up and the debate is shifting. 16-year-old Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg tells a rapturous audience at George Washington University. Thunberg pioneered the Fridays for Future school climate strikes in August last year by staging a solo protest outside the Swedish parliament. The movement has since grown around the world. The next mass protest is on September 20th. Activism works, she says, before concluding, see you on the street. Now, activism works. Activism, like Swedish, like 16. So it works, 56 and 169. And her name, again, is Greta Thunberg. Right, the reflection of 56. Activism works, she says. With the S exception, where S is 10, activism works is 74, that number. That's what we're talking about here. Gematria, 74, also 52, that number we were talking about. That's what we're talking about. This is a cult practice. Cult 74. It is Masonic. Right? It's Jewish mysticism. 74, all 74s. See you on the street, she says. So that does it for the decode. I mean, there's some other things that I looked at. 147 days from her birthday to when she published the book. Freemasonry. Write out Freemason. Equals 147. Greta equals 51, like Freemason. Greta working on behalf of the Freemasons. She's an actor. She's in an actor family. So, Swedish environmental activist is credited with raising global awareness. Climate change. Let's look at climate change just for fun. Maybe we already did. I think we did. Climate change, 56, 250, and 70. So this happened. This article came out on a day with 26 numerology. 9 plus 17 is 26. Climate change 101, the 26th prime number. Right? Climate change and Greta. What's her name again? Greta Thunberg. $205 and 70, just like climate change. Just more acting, you know. I think I covered it all. This is what I look like. I have a radio show as well on WVEW on Tuesday night. Thanks for supporting. Please like and subscribe. Spread this knowledge of gematria, this code. Thanks so much. Talk to you later.